picture of the league hierarchy. Switch here. Collier's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub.
30 points, 20 assists. No, 30 points, 15 assists.
So on the floor for Golden State, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's MP, then it's Miller, and it's Moody in at small forward.
I'm gonna get injured in one of these games.
Pass
I already
to
know
George.
it.
From downtown, he drops it from range.
No hesitation from Keontae George. Ball touches his fingers, he gets right into his motion.
A moment to hear from
Nice.
Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Kings was all business. He tallied 32 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another winner tonight. Back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he
No.
makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early. At that size, Porzingis doesn't have to travel far to get above the cup. That is a nice finish.
Jazz leading by 3. And here's George. 6 points for him. Collier, no good.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
You got to give Isaiah Collier credit. He's a young player who knows his role, Doris.
One of those guys who's easy to play with because his primary job description is facilitator. Give this young man credit for finding open teammates. That certainly endears you to the veterans.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Marking it outside. Kessler passes to Jackson. Left block shot on the way. Warriors with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
George passes to Kessler. Back to George. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. George has got 8.
Excellent finish on the inside by Keontae George.
And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the louder defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Hart comes in for Robinson-Earl. Reeves is checked in for Moody. And it's Ball in for Miller. All right, time for an injury report.
The head athletic trainer for Utah is providing some information, and he told me it's a strained lower back, so we know those can be extremely debilitating. His absence really will affect this team's competitiveness, so hopefully they can stay the course in the meantime. Back to you.
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
Boy, this is where you need everyone in your support system to be around him and be encouraging, because this is going to be a long road to recovery.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Hart goes in, and the shot's good. Hart's got his second bucket on the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Collier. Back to Mobley. Launches it. Counted from distance. And the Jazz lead by 2.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
The first quarter all wrapped up. And it's... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. MP is out there with ball. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low. Inside, Collier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Collier's got 7 points in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Hart. Beyond the arc. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
3 points.
McGinnis has got assist number 7 tonight.
Well, you see teams concede the 3 to Josh Hart at times. This guy's growing more and more confident.
Williams from long range drains the triple. Williams has gotten his second bucket.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Collier.
How?
Covered by
Whatever.
MP, and the layup is good. 9 points in the game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Pass to Reeves. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Warriors trail by 6. Ball finds MP. Back to Ball. Launches a 3. Ball sticks the 3.
LaMelo Ball, shot ready, always.
He's checked in for Holmes. And it's Keontae George in for Mobley. And the Warriors making a switch here. Back to George for 3. The rebound by Moody. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. The 3 from Ball. Kicks it out to MP. And he lobs it up top. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Ball. The rebound by Jackson. Jazz leading by 3. And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, Jay. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
Moody from outside.
Thank you.
Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
George outside. Here's the pick. Another 3 for Utah.
Well, just one more
Scoring.
example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Pass to Williams. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Irving's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Collier, covered by MP. Takes one from 10 feet. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Irving. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, Kyrie Irving, dangerous from any spot on the floor, but in the corner, boy, you better get out and check him.
Williams on the wing. Here's Kessler. Jackson down low. Williams finds George. The Jazz again can't hit.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Pass to Irving. And here's Porzingis. Stolen by Kessler. Here's George. Utah moving the ball around. The rebound by Moody.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Here's Santos.
No.
MP looking around. Right side, Irving. Back to MP. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Jackson. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by MP.
Well, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Out to the right wing. Here's Collier. And miss after miss right now. Golden State has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Here's Porzingis. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Pass to Collier. Williams from long range. Santos pulls it in.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
There's 42 seconds left in the second. Now here's Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Irving for 3. Drops in the 3. And now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
George passes to Jackson. Here's Collier, covered by MP. Utah with another miss.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Here's Santos. Utah grabs the miss. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. With the floater. And George with the layup. George has got 10.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
First half of play here in what's been a good one. The Warriors on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule. That does it for half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing. Getting ready for the Warriors. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Austin Reeves comes in for Moody. Ball, he's checked in for Miller. And MP subbed in for Irving. They've got Collier, Lauri Markkanen out there with Jackson. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's George in at the 1. That's the group for Utah right now. MP against George. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. 16 points for him. Utah needs to get off a shot here. George, no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And here's MP
Bang.
from outside. Hits a three-pointer. And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the
Bang.
field. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Can they get it? Jackson outside. Pass to Markkanen. Off target with the 3. The Warriors lead by 15. Back to MP. The deep 3.
Bang.
An absolute bomb from three-point range. MP's got 9 points now in the second half. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Timeout call, the Jazz.
things just aren't going their way, he clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Williams is checked in for George. And Golden State also making a switch. Hart's checked in for Robinson Earl. Pass to Collier. And here's Jackson. Utah moving the ball around. Now here's Markkanen from behind the arc. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hart. Back to MP. The 3 ball.
Bang.
And the Warriors with another 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Jazz trail by 21.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Collier. He's got 16. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Bang.
And the basket by McGinnis.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Here's Collier. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. To the inside. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist from Collier. Collier's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris.
Bang.
Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lowry has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lowry can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today.
They've shown that power inside.
Bang.
The rebounding effort has been sensational.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, serious range from MP. I wasn't sure he had that in his bag.
Markkanen for 3. Another miss by Markkanen.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your head.
Bang.
Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Shot's good by Collier.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
From deep, MP
Bang.
knocks down the long J. McGinnis has got 27 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication
Bang.
and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. They've got Josh Hart. MP is out there with Delano.
Bang.
And it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Santos in at the 3 slot.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Collier. He shoots it. And again, it's Utah.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Hart from long range. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Pass to Benton. Back to MP. doors for teams looking to trade away a big-money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Shot's good by Collier.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
And Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Here's Collier, covered by MP. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Hart passes to MP. Here's Banton. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Banton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Collier. That one drops four.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's MP. Here's Hart. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, BA.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Utah moving the ball around. Holmes, good.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
To the wing on the left. Lets the three fly. And the Warriors with another three.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Collier, covered by MP. Williams from long range. He buries it from three.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these
Bang.
two, taking pride and making plays.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Collier, covered by MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
For three, Collier. The rebound by MP.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that
2
time.
minutes remaining in the game. 2
Has
minutes.
to bend. To the right side. Fires the three. Another possession. Another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
And here's George to stop the run. The rebound by MP. 1:33 left to play in the fourth. Here's Banton. And another dime for him.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And add another one to the books for them. They've been on cruise control all year long, and now they've just won their 67th game this year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's an 8-footer, and it's Williams with the bucket inside.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
McGinnis, the pass to Hart, and again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Collier. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad. They really...